what's up, studs? Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and today I have some very exciting new information on the LEGO Star Wars Summer 2020 wave, as well as a spring wave that should be coming around April of this year. There's going to be some information that I've already talked about, but there will also be some brand new information in this video, so get ready to become a more learned individual. So the summer wave is essentially split into two this year, with an April wave and then a summer wave following that up, either in June, July, or August. If I was making a bet, I would probably bet on August as the most likely option. That being said, let's start off with the spring or April wave. There are going to be 4 sets within this wave. It's a smaller wave than last year's April wave, and the first set is set 75274. It's going to be about $70. And this set is unknown, but I've kind of heard some rumblings, and like my educated guess would be that this is like a dual-on Exagol set. There is nothing attached to this, and the reason for that is it's probably episode 9 because it's been so secretive. So it's probably something like dual-on Exagol or something within that range of $70 for a playset like that, kind of like we had with Snoke's Throne Room. Hopefully it'll be a little bit of a beefier build. I think the minifigures in Snoke's Throne Room were just fine. So as long as it's akin to that, I think everything's going to be great as far as that set goes. So I'm kind of excited to see what they might have for this mystery $70 April set. I'm going to keep going in chronological order of the numbers of sets here, though. And this is not an April set. It's set 75275. It's $200, and it's the May UCS set. And this is, in all likelihood, not the UCS gunship. Not because it's $200. I think the UCS gunship could very well cost $200 when it does eventually get released, but all the information I've seen going around, I don't think it's coming out this soon. I think that they probably had some prototype designs done. I can't imagine they didn't, but I don't think they probably had a finished design done, and it was a very quick turnaround to have a UCS set done. I think we're much more likely to see this set maybe on May 4th, 2021, although I wouldn't mind if they did 3 UCS sets in 2021 and did that as a January 1st release for 2021, but that is the current status. Nobody really knows what's coming this May. You guys can speculate down in the comments section below if you'd like. A couple more sets that we've known about here. Set 75276 at about $70 is a Stormtrooper Helmet with 647 pieces. No minifigures as far as I know, and they will be rated for ages 18 and up apparently, which is different for LEGO. And then we have set 75277 at about $70 as well, which is going to be a Boba Fett helmet with 625 pieces included. So you have a couple of very interesting new builds, new styles of sets for LEGO Star Wars there, with some helmet / bust things. We've had busts kind of before with Darth Maul, but like this is going to be a little bit different from my understanding. Next up, set 75278, the final set of the April wave, is going to be a buildable Dio character, much like BB-8 and the Porg and Yoda and R2-D2, sets like that. That's kind of what this is going to be in the vein of, at about $70 in the United States with 519 pieces. That's actually a very small piece count. Usually these sets piece counts are far under the 10 cents per piece, but this one is going to be above, so that's a little bit unique to Dio here. So that kind of concludes what we should see in the spring, April, May time frame for LEGO Star Wars. And one of the confusing things about this to me, and what I've never understood why LEGO doesn't do it this way, is why don't they just release all of these sets on May the 4th with the UCS set? It just didn't make sense to me when they did it last year for the 20th anniversary and they released stuff in April. And once again this year, they're releasing stuff in April. Why not push it back like 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden you have this really cool May the 4th like Star Wars hype wave? I really think that would be the way to go. Anyway, moving right into the summer of 2020 here, we have a few sets that don't have anything attributed to them. They're just like Clone Wars prequel trilogy as far as I know, and those are sets numbered 75280, 75281, and 75283. They are $30, $30, and $40 respectively. And there is a set that has not been given a number, but that we do know is heavily rumored to be coming, and that is a blue AAT. So we should be seeing that as one of these $30 or $40 sets. I'm really hoping it's one of the $30 sets, and simple math would tell you that that is more likely. So it's very likely that we'll get a blue AAT at $30. It's said to be somewhat in the scale of the 2015 version, trim, which after a little getting used to, I was okay with that 2015 version, so I wouldn't mind seeing something similar to that. But I will say that 2009 version of the AAT really spoiled me, so it's going to be tough for them to top something like that, so you're going to have to lower your expectations for what you're expecting for an AAT, but it should be an interesting upgrade from the 2015 version if you look at that model. So that leaves us with two other sets, either two $30 sets or a $30 and $40 set that have no set attached to them at the current moment. So there's at least two more sets other than the UCS sets that are going to be revealed here in short order, hopefully maybe even next weekend at New York Toy Fair, who knows. But as of now, that is what we know about those sets. The next setup is some brand new information that I have not talked about on the channel. Set 75284. It's going to be $70, and it's going to be the Night Buzzard, one that I was very heavily invested on LEGO making during my set ideas video, and one that I think they absolutely should make. And here we are. We're probably getting a Night Buzzard at $70, and this is concerning. I thought the Night Buzzard would be like a $100 set maybe. Of course, it should include the two Knights of Ren, but it's not confirmed at this moment, but I would be shocked if it didn't. But $70 for the set. I don't think it's bad that it's $70. It's good that they're making cheaper sets like this, but I don't know how good that build can look at $70, unless LEGO is going to make a really nice build that they, maybe don't make as much profit on, but they still want to put out a good product. Hey, that's great. I'm fine with that. I'm genuinely worried what a $70 Night Buzzard would look like, but then again, maybe I'm completely off base here and they're actually going to make something that looks really, really nice, but we'll have to wait and see. We don't know enough about that. Skipping set 75285, we have set 75286, which continues to be attached to General Grievous' Starfighter, which we've had the leaked image of. We've seen and talked about that. A little bit more information on that. It will apparently include a tan General Grievous, Obi-Wan, and then the third minifigure is currently unknown, not confirmed, but if you're asking me, it's probably a Magnaguard, and probably not one that's remolded, considering LEGO Star Wars seems to be taking massive budget cuts right now. I'm not sure what's going on there, but we should be getting a Magnaguard probably in that set. Still, that picture is very blurry. The price on this is conflicting. It's either $60 or it's $80, and I've had two different, sources tell me two different things on this, and I want so badly to believe that it's $60. But I think LEGO is killing LEGO Star Wars by making this at $80. I think this is just a prime example of overpricing their products. Like, this is it right here. This is like everything wrapped up into a nice little package for you to understand. $80 is too damn high for General Grievous' Starfighter. So again, we'll have to wait and see more information on that. Set 75287 is skipped, and then set 75288 at $160 will not be a Clone Wars set. I was pretty dead set on the biggest set in this summer wave being Clone Wars set, like a Venator or a Republic Gunship, but that is not appearing to be what's going to happen. It's going to be an AT-AT, and I say that kind of disappointedly because $160 just seems like it's too much for an AT-AT. It really does, and I'm not sure how this build is going to look. Obviously, maybe they have bulked it up. Maybe it will be worth that $160 price tag, but this, I think, is another prime example of LEGO killing LEGO Star Wars. And again, we'll have to wait and see. I should hold my judgment, but $160 next to the word AT-AT just doesn't look right on my computer screen. We had a $100 version, a $110 version maybe, and then a $130 version. Like we've never had one this expensive. Now, granted, the ATM6 was $150 a few years ago, but that's an ATM6, and it's a lot bulkier than an AT-AT. It has a lot more going on. So I don't know where this added value is going to come from, and it really worries me once again. So there are some very questionable decisions from LEGO here, in my opinion. A lot of things that I wouldn't do if I was in charge. I feel like I bring that up a lot lately. If I was in charge of LEGO Star Wars, dude, it would be bopping right now. I know that. 5 of these sets would be 501st Battle Packs. And I should also mention something in reference to set 75291, which had the MDP tag attached to it, if you guys remember that. However, the MDP tag, as I've found out, has a history, and it definitely doesn't mean Mandalorian Disney Plus, and that is really sad. So it could still be a Mandalorian set. Who knows? It's probably going to be a retail exclusive, because that's what MDP apparently means, is that it's just a retail exclusive for like Walmart or Target or previously Toys R Us. So one final note here for the summer sets for 2020, the 75279 Advent Calendar will include a Jolly Darth Vader, which sounds pretty neat. So we should have more information on that in the coming months, but that'll be a September set at $40 in the United States. So that is pretty much it for the current rumor list I have for you guys. wise for summer sets, I'm a little bit worried about LEGO Star Wars though right now. There are multiple skipped set numbers. Set 75282, 75285, 75287, 89, and 90 just have nothing with them. So we're going to have to wait and find out. Like I said, patience, but hopefully something does get attached to all of those sets and they do end up being released later in the year, maybe as like a late October wave that we just don't know about yet. But as of now, there's a lot of question marks, a lot of weird stuff going on. LEGO Star Wars may be regressing for the time being. I think they may be in a lull for a few years as LEGO Star Wars just maybe hasn't been making as much money, so they want to just tone it down a little bit for a little while and hopefully put out some quality products to help rebuild LEGO Star Wars as a brand. Who knows? Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you want to stay up to date on the latest LEGO Star Wars news. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.